one that was used by Malagwanga's party then to go and tell the killers that the labels of Massago Chibembere are hiding there, hiding there, hiding there. Today you want to build a school in his name. Today you want to commemorate in his name. What about the rebels? What about those that were on the side of Massago Chibembere? Civic education and reconciliation must be treated carefully here. Otherwise, instead of reconciling people, you will be dividing them further. Moving number 8. President Jaguar was in the Eastern region in a spirit of true reconciliation. But we are wondering, he visited Moto village, he visited the paramount chiefs, but he did not go to visit the house of a police officer that was killed in the fracas of fighting for our freedom, fighting for this government. If you are reconciling the killers of the Tambala family, the killers who killed people in Kalonga, the police officers that raped women in Nsundwe, the Nsundwe boys that caused the fracas or the rebellion, are all supposed to come together and shake hands. That's what we call reconciliation. But if you visit one side and leave the other, reconciliation has failed before it starts. Therefore, next time the president visits Eastern region, he must visit the immediate family, because that's what is called genuine reconciliation. Moving number 9. From what we have observed, it seems like Tonse government desperately wanted to be in power for self-enrichment, not serving the country. Why? In less than a month of Tonse government, in less than a month of Tonse government, issues of corruption had captured the whole country and the whole government. In 1 month. That tells that people are desperate to be in power to steal, not to serve the country. There has been looting and mismanagement of state funds without remorse or fiscal discipline. Nobody questions. It explains that these people are desperate to be in power just to steal. There has been no one among the 10 party leaders who stood for the country apart from looking for tenders and contracts. This has injured and demoralized Tonse government. So in your second year, as you begin now, you have to seal the loopholes by working only with people on meritocracy, not appeasement. Well, in 12 months, there have been 12 mistakes that Tonse government has done. In 12 months, 12 mistakes. 1, Crossroads Gate is the first policy that has paralyzed the country. Tonse government. State House renovation of 5 billion. State House computer gate. COVID gate of 6.2 billion. Nokima gate where rumors of 50 million exchanged hands. And an unaccountable 17 billion that cannot be accounted for. Appointment of family members into cabinet. Appointment of family members at State House. Appointment of tribe in majority positions. Failure to keep your weight and indecisiveness. Number 11. Appointment of mother-in-law into embassy. 12. Today we hear those ministers have become millionaires overnight. And the recent news that a minister buys 3 houses and pay cash in 1 single day. These 12 things have tainted the image of Tonse government, which we are calling you to change. Because there are 3 years to go, you need to patch up and deal with this issue so that the confidence that have been lost in this country must be restored. Moving number 10. These 12 issues are too much for citizens to stomach. The government is so young, 1 year old, and the mistakes that have been made are 12. This is too much to stomach. There's need for soberness, and the president must rise up, stand up, and start running the country. Moving number 11. As the Malawi Electoral Commission is to embark on nationwide constituency demarcation campaign to increase or decrease the number of constituencies, we of Muvi Wachilungamo appeal to Malawi Parliament and the Malawi Electoral Commission to consider amending electoral laws to enable citizens of Malawi in foreign nations, including diplomats, to vote wherever they are, particularly in South Africa and United Kingdom. I have a story that I want to tell Tonse government here on the advantage and the goodness of people in the diaspora. People in the diaspora from 2016 came together and made a deal that they should tell Malawians that are in Malawi that whoever wants to receive our assistance from here in the diaspora should go and change the government in 2019. And everybody did that. And when when TPEX was done, it was used, Malawians went to the streets because there was a connection. The umbilical cord was too strong between the people in the diaspora and our relatives at home. Therefore, we play a great role as those in the diaspora, and we need to be part and parcel of choosing leaders by voting wherever we are. Therefore, amendment of laws must be made so that people in the diaspora should be able to vote, and this must begin in 2025. Moving number 13. Tonse government must call to order Malawi Police Service. Police of Malawi is abusing and pushing Malawi into anarchy because the way they are conducting their services is more of brutality than service. Police are impounding motorcycles in a very criminal way by going door by door to check which houses got motorcycles and then impound them. We deplored this last week and we're deploying it again now. And if President Chagwera, Vice President Chirima, Inspector General of Police Mr. Kainja cannot call your police to order, this country is going to war. Because citizens are going to turn against the police, which in turn, police will turn against citizens, and that's anarchy. And we want to say something here. Where is Mrs. Joyce Banda? This story of motorcycles was introduced as a campaign tool for Mrs. Joyce Banda, and it helped. Why is Mrs. Joyce Banda quiet, not cautioning Mr. Chagwera that what you are doing here, you are creating animosity between people and your government? Because the economy under Joyce Banda at least changed a bit. There's a home with a cow today. There's a home with a goat today. There's a home with maybe chickens, because with the Gabaza motorcycles, some people had improved their livelihoods. And the Tonse government comes to block that. But Mr. Joyce Banda is part and parcel of the same government. What's going on? What is going on? Malawians are angry. Movie number 14. Malawi Defense Force soldiers are working as MRI officials or debt collectors. They are creating roadblocks to check whoever is buying things from Tanzania, from Zimbabwe, to check whether they have paid MRI. Malawi Defense Force is a force for security of the country. Why are they involved as MRI officers? What is going on? Are we trying to create a country, a police state, or a junta? What is going on? Your Excellency, Mr. President, look at this seriously. This country is soon speeding to a wrong direction. We need order in our country. And this order must be for the better of Malawi, for the better of the country, and everyone in the country. Otherwise, people are not happy. To conclude it, now it's movie number 15, the last one. Hashtag name and shame. Don't be threatened. Don't be scared of police or whoever. Hashtag name and shame them, because that's the only way we will kill this giant dragon called corruption. I am Bantu Sandras Juma, Commander-in-Chief for Muvi Wachilungamo. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. Let's meet again next Tuesday. Thank you very much. The song? Sorry. Thank you. Have a great night. Go your way. Thank you.